Okay, so in terms of expressive language, so use of language, um, we observe it, and we might also create, or we will usually also, in addition to just naturally observing, we'll create opportunities for the individual to use language. We'll look at how they use language to ask for what they want, if we present something, but they need our help to get it in some way. Um, if they're at a level where we can ask them to label objects, so we'll do that. We'll hold up objects and ask them, what is this? Obviously, this is going to depend on what we already know about them before the assessment. Some of these people might be coming in again with like much higher level skills, and so we'd be using higher level assessments. Um, but yeah, if it's somebody who is the parent is reporting, yeah, my child produces some scripts and that's all they produce. This is what I would be assessing. So what do they do when they want something? What do they do if we ask them to label things? What do we do if they ask, what do they do if we ask them a question? And then also how quickly can they learn, um, and what supports do they need to learn to produce first single words? What supports do they need to learn to produce two-word utterances if they're already producing single words? Um, and then, yeah, so your question was about the delayed echolalia. So how will we see that? Well, we'll see it where, for example, um, either sometimes they're using the delayed echolalia somewhat as a stim, like they're not trying to communicate to us necessarily. They're enjoying saying it. And the way we'll know that is they're producing it, but without looking for a reaction from us. They're not orienting to us. There is no contextual information to make us believe that they currently want something from us. Like they're not asking for it. There's no context that tells us they want an object or they want an action from us or they're trying to initiate a social interaction. Um, but sometimes they might be doing the script to initiate a social interaction or to make a request or to tell us something. And we can tell that by looking at what's going on in the environment immediately before and immediately after they produce that behavior, that they produce that script.